What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Raised.
What will happen at the Salvatore School? Well, some major changes. Legacies is officially coming back for a third season, which only indicates one thing. New dark villains being featured in the Salvatore School for the young and gifted. These vampires, werewolves, and mysterious creatures will have different powers, and they will be facing some of the most difficult dares. New actors are said to be joining the cast, but we are also going to see some well-known actors from the Vampire Diaries and the originals coming back. So we should also know that this season of Legacies is about to change everything. Therefore, guys, are you ready to go into some famous theories circling on the internet regarding the third season of Legacies? Also, will Nina Dobrev appear in the third season? Keep watching to find out.
My name's not Hope Marshall. It's Hope Mikaelson. I'm Klaus and Hayley's daughter.
Number 9. The Premiere. Legacies Season 3 will be out in January 2021. To be more precise, it will premiere on Thursday, January 21st at 9/8 Central, after the world debut of Jared Padalecki's original series, Walker. The production on Legacies Season 3 continued in mid-October, which follows the CW's anticipated premiere date in 2021. The show's official social media accounts shared many photos of the actors back to work. With the new COVID situation, they are wearing masks and staying socially distanced within shots. There are many theories about Season 3 that are suggested by devoted fans of the show. Hope, the character portrayed by the famous Danielle Rose Russell, and Landon, portrayed by Arya Shigasimi, ended in captivity when Season 2 finished after Episode 16. Hope was locked with a sleeping spell when turned into a stone in Josie's Kaylee Bryant games. And Landon was stabbed by the Golden Arrow, and he didn't resurrect, which leads us to the constatation that he's probably dead for real. Then there's Necromancer Ben Gurens, taking all the dark magic from Josie. So we know one thing's for sure, he's really powerful now, and that is not a great thing for the super crew. Number 8. A musical episode. The musical episode is following in the next season of Legacies. We were all excited for the Season 2 musical episode, which was thought to be a tribute to the Vampire Diaries and the originals, as the executive producer Brett Matthews said. Sadly, that musical was thought to happen in the 19th episode of Season 2, and production got closed before they filmed the said episode. Fortunately, showrunner Julie Plec did everything to fulfill the needs of the fans, as according to her tweet. If they don't eventually complete and air the musical episode, she will, metaphorically, not literally, die. So I think we'll be fine, she added. When the filming for Season 3 started, Plec added another tease for the musical episode, writing, "Congrats to at CW Legacies and at CW Roswell, New Mexico for beginning to shoot their third seasons. I can't believe we're finally able to continue our stories, and I can't wait for you all to see the Salvatore the musical episode." So, guys, are you excited about this upcoming episode in Season 3? Let us know. Number 7. The Cast. Now, there's this question. Will the cast be the same? Who's gone? And who's new? We know for sure that Klaus Mikaelson, Joseph Morgan, won't be showing up in the new season. We certainly thought that we'd see Hope's dad on the show, at least once, maybe through a therapy crystal, a memory, and well, since it's Legacies, maybe as a ghost? But as it looks like we should just forget about it, of course, for good. Joseph Morgan told TV Guide that we'll never see Klaus on his daughter's spin-off series only for one reason. It wouldn't feel natural. Instead, according to him, it would feel forced. We'll definitely be seeing more scenes with Jed, Ben Levin, and Ethan, Leo Howard. Maybe they weren't so active in Season 2. Jed, a werewolf at the Salvatore School, and Ethan, a human who appeared in Mystic Falls High School, but they will have the major focus in Season 3. Deadline stated that Leo Howard and Ben Levin will be promoted in the series in the upcoming season. Number 6. Hope Mikaelson's vampire side. The Legacies lead's dark and traumatic history can be the most useful thing when showing a more brutal side of Hope when she initiates her vampire powers. With Season 3 of Legacies almost here, many fans of the series have only one question they need an answer to. When will Hope Mikaelson activate her vampire side? Knowing that this would happen at one point, we should expect major changes in the next season of Legacies. The Vampire Diaries spin-off has centered on the teen protagonist's abilities as a witch and a werewolf, but with her legacy as a descendant of the originals, we should expect her to show the other side in the next season. There's this question though. What does she have to do to turn into a full vampire? Well, die. Since she's the youngest member of a dominant vampire family, we don't have to worry about that, but we know that this would be the start of a new life for the pure nature of hers. So we know that death would trigger Hope's vampire affliction, but this also leads us to the question regarding how the development will change her. And as some fans claim, and this is beyond the most famous theories about Legacies Season 3, Hope will become a Ripper. Number 5. A Ripper. In the Vampire Diaries world, Rippers are presented as brutal vampires that enjoy terrorizing people and completely rip their victims. While some have completely lost their humanity, there are also the ones, such as the Vampire Diaries lead, Stefan Salvatore, who maintain their purity but are forced to kill. So can you guys imagine Hope as a brutal killer? In the Vampire Diaries, the once human Elena Gilbert shifts into a Ripper after being injected with the Ripper infection. So, according to many fans, we should expect a similar case with Hope. But if we go back, we can see that there is a history of Hope being dark. For instance, in Season 4 of the originals, Hope is forced to be brutal after being possessed by the Hollow, and when all of that is finished, the experience remains to bother her. Number 4. Extreme Power. Season 1, Episode 10 of Legacies, There's a World Where Your Dreams Come True, is also an instance where you can see Hope being brutal, and there you can see her in an absolute Ripper style. In the episode, Lizzie is faced with a djinn who provides her as identical reality, in which Hope never attended the Salvatore boarding school for the young and gifted, and alternatively became a Ripper, hunting the roads of New Orleans. At the end of this episode, we can see that Lizzie gets back to reality, but the djinn signs don't seem to indicate that, not in the different dimension, so Hope can lose her humanity. As a descendant of both the originals and werewolf royalty, we can be sure that Hope's character will reveal the wickedness in the next season. The Mikaelsons, Hope's father Klaus too, are famous for their absolute control, violence, and craving for blood. Hope's mother Hayley, a werewolf from a high bloodline, is also described as strong and threatening. When Hope dies and her vampire side appears, her two competing legacies can build one strong Ripper. Number 3. Will it be permanent? Two factors are important for Hope in the next season: the circumstances of her death and the supervision she experiences as a turned vampire. Season 2 ended with Hope caught in Josie's unconscious and her boyfriend Landon still dead. Maybe Hope will try to escape the pain by turning into a full Ripper? But we can be relieved because no matter what, Hope's transformation into a Ripper would in no way be permanent. Remember Stefan and Elena? Well, just like them. Like Stefan and Elena before her, Hope looks maintained for a bloody fight upon her Ripper sensations, opening the world of a whole new Legacies storylines with a potentially difficult character at their focus. Number 2. Damon and Elena. The Vampy world is openly and enthusiastically thinking about how Stephanie Salvatore would get along with Josie, Hope, and Lizzie. Hope and Stephanie attend the same school, being the daughters of Klaus Mikaelson and Damon and Elena Salvatore each, so we definitely need the return to happen. The appearance of Damon and Elena would be a delightful surprise for so many fans, since there are the fans of the Vampire Diaries, the originals, and now Legacies. Do you guys think they'll appear? If yes, what storyline would follow? Let us know. Number 1. The Child. Elena and Damon's story is not over, since it continues 3 years after the Vampire Diaries is finished. Damon and Elena turned a new page in their life as humans. Damon got the cure and Elena became a doctor. In the Vampire Diaries ending, Damon and Elena have had a great life together. So guys, maybe we'll see Elena Gilbert in Season 3 of Legacies as a doctor? Also a mother of one of the kids in Salvatore School. In several conversations with the media, Nina Dobrev has said to hold friendly feelings for Elena Gilbert, but she never confirmed coming into Legacies, at least for now. Let's just hope that Julie Plec will ask her to make an appearance in the popular show. Now, in Legacies Season 1, we are introduced to the fact that Damon and Elena had a girl named Stephanie Salvatore. Julie Plec said that at one point during the show, we can see the daughter of Damon and Elena performing with an appearance in the Salvatore boarding school. In an interview, Nina Dobrev announced that she is so pleased that the show is still existing and has spin-off after spin-off. But will she appear as Elena Gilbert in Legacy Season 3? What do you guys think? We end our video here. We hope you enjoyed the video. If yes, make sure you like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more amazing videos such as this. Thanks for watching, guys!